Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of An Octave Higher. So in the last episode, Frederic made good. He did it. He redeemed himself. He did it. Actually not really. He's on the right path at least. He wants to apologize to Elise, but he hasn't done it yet, so yeah. We also made Elise not hate Frederic, so hopefully things gets better. I have a feeling that Frederic could easily turn into like the bad guy. Like at one point in the story he would somehow turn into the villain. So I don't know if that can be changed, I don't know. Maybe that's not even the case. I don't think it's the case, but like I said, I don't know. Frederic seems like he could be. Yeah. And now he's inviting all of them, all Franz, Erita and Elise to his soccer match. You don't have... yeah, we've read this. Very good, I'll see you there. Okay. Elise still isn't comfortable talking to me, so I don't see any point in hanging around here. She should be more amiable after the soccer match. Not necessarily, but I guess. Well, if you excuse me, I have to make preparations for tonight's battle. Well, wait. Yes? Can I talk to you for a minute outside? What's this? Why does she want to talk to me? She's going to say that she won't come to the soccer match, isn't she? Does she hate me that much? Yes, of course. Don't jump to conclusions, Frederic. Please, let her say what she wants to say. We're now outside the laboratory, but Elise still hasn't said anything. I don't know whether I should speak first or not. I'm afraid I'll make her even angrier. No, a lot must be the gentleman in all instances. This is my chance. I have to apologize to her. At least Frederic, it's true that I used to live at Mason before. Huh? But I never worked there. I only stayed there because I didn't have any place to live. Madame Beauvoir was going to make me work as soon as I turned 16, but I've run away. I don't live at Mason anymore. You don't live at Mason anymore? Yeah, I now live with Rita and her mom. I remember that Rita is that girl who took me to France's laboratory. I see. At least I'm very sorry. I apologize for what happened 2 days ago. What I did was inexcusable. Okay. Yeah, finally. Thank you. Did she just say okay? What does okay mean? Is she forgiving me or agreeing with me? Both maybe? Will you forgive me? Yeah. What? Really? Yeah. Thank you, Elise. Good luck on your match. Oh, Frederic, you pathetic fool in love. But I will be supporting this pathetic fool in love. Elise disappears into the laboratory before I can say anything more. But this means she has forgiven me, right? Well, this is really great. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I leave the conservatoire and take a taxi carriage to the soccer stadium. Thoughts? Evening comes and it's time for my match. Who's my opponent this time? Ladies and gentlemen... oh wait, this is the stadium announcer, not like the symposium announcer. Give me a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Soccer Stadium of the Kingdom of Overture. We have some exciting matches this evening, so sit tight and enjoy the show. I'm already standing at the center of the hexagon. My opponent is in front of me, and the 6 crystal balls are floating above their 6 vertices. All around us, thousands of spectators are watching. For our first match, we have the most promising sorcerer in the teenage group, Frederic Godwin. Some of you may remember how our young Lord Godwin even defeated Commander Wolf of the Dragoons last Wednesday. Taking a glance at the VIP seats, I see Elise, Franz and Rita sitting in the front row. I ensured that they received the best seats in the house. And his opponent, Gustav Nabokov. Gustav, eh? My opponent is a young man around my age whose name I've never heard before, probably a rookie player. Following a signal from the referee, the orchestra opens up the match with a moderately fast and elegant piece, It keeps one on edge, but not so much as to send one into panic. My objective, as with every match, is to destroy 2 of my opponent's 3 crystal balls, while protecting my own crystals. If 2 of my 3 crystal balls get destroyed, it will be my loss. Gustav is already gathering his power, courage, so I have to begin preparing my attack as well. He will likely attack with fire, so I should counter my own fire? Your fire is weak, remember? No, that won't do. My gifted magical traits are willpower and compassion. Because I don't like using compassion magic, I always use courage. However, Elise is watching this match. She's gifted in courage, so I can't let her know how weak my fire is. There is no other choice. I'll have to win with sheer willpower. Just as I start gathering willpower, Gustav suddenly twists his body and turns his back to me, firing a fireball at one of my crystals on the side of the arena. Summon courage. Rookie mistake number 1. Shooting at a crystal behind your starting position as soon as the magic begins is certainly an effective strategy to destroy one of your opponent's crystals. You are closer to that crystal than your opponent is. And since you are standing between it and him, it's very difficult for your opponent to protect that crystal. It's almost guaranteed that you successfully break your opponent's crystal. However, no professional soccer player uses this strategy. Why? Because it is also a surefire way to make sure that you lose the match. In order to aim that and attack the crystal behind you, you have to turn away from your opponent, exposing your back to him, leaving you completely vulnerable. Summon willpower. A barrage of rocks take form above Gustav's exposed back and rain down mercilessly onto him. Ah! The rocky downpour topples him over, causing his body to clash against the glittery marble floor, with almost as much force as the rock storming his body. I wonder if you can actually knock your opponent out without breaking their crystals. You just, literally just knock them out, they're unconscious, and then you win. I gaze far beyond Gustav, who is now lying face down on the cold floor, to see my crystal, which has been reduced to smoky ashes. Heh, that's 1 point for him, but let's see how long he can keep fighting in the state he is in now. For a while, I just stand still, enjoying the orchestral piece. For me, battle music is half the fun of sorcerer. Gustav picks himself up with great effort, huffing and puffing, his face wincing in pain. If I hadn't been so lenient with my attack, I would have won by knockout. Ah yeah, so you can knock him out. Heh, let that be a lesson for you. Damn. He powers up his magic again, this time his intelligence. Fire and water, interesting combination. Fire and water, that means you'll be a boiling water? A violent stream of water streams out of his right hand by swiftly dodging. But he's still not done. While the jet of water is still spurting out of his right hand like airborne river, he's already preparing another one with his left. Oh, but I'm not standing still either. I dodged the second water attack just as easily as the first. Another one comes, but I keep moving away from danger, further and further away. Gustav starts attacking me when he finally realizes what I've been doing. I am now only 4 or 5 long strides away from one of his crystals, to which I've slowly been getting myself closer and closer. I distracted him by dodging him. Seeing that he's about to have his crystal destroyed, Gustav roars and breaks into a hurried sprint, desperate to save his crystal. Rookie mistake number 2. When you find yourself in a situation where your opponent is nearing one of your crystals, while you're still considerably far away from it, a rookie panics and runs after the opponent in an attempt to prevent him from destroying the crystal. However, the arena is wide. Unless you are able to run very fast, indeed, it is unlikely that you'll be able to catch your opponent before he gets to your crystal. A better course of action is to run the other way to one of your opponent's crystals, putting you in the same tactical position as your opponent. Worst case scenario, you and your opponent both lose your crystal. Best case scenario, your opponent stops going after your crystal in order to stop you. In my current situation, if Gustav went after one of my crystals, I would have no choice but to try and stop him, because I'm already down 1 crystal, whereas all of his crystals are still intact. Yet, he is now frantically running at me as though his pants were on fire. Summon. More willpower. A solid wall of rock, yes. Brilliant. A solid wall of rock emerges from the floor under his crystal. As I raise my hand upwards, the crystal shatters into a shower of sparkling glassy shards. Gustav starts running. He bends forward and places his hand on his knees. He's now not only in pain but also out of stamina from sprinting. I walk up to him, my pace in harmony with the orchestra, careful to maintain a safe distance from Gustav. With determined roar, he's back to his fighting steps, steeling his battered body to face me again, despite the fatigue and the pain. A sudden burst of magical aura overflows from his body. His right hand is shaking, struggling to contain the energy of his intelligence. His left hand is heating up with courage. He is ready to unleash something big. Rookie mistake number 3. When you find yourself in much poorer physical condition than your opponent, you resort to a desperation attack in the hopes of damaging your opponent enough to not even the odds. This almost never works out. Why? Because your poor physical condition weakens your magic, reducing your chances of winning in direct combat. Your best bet in this situation is to maintain a safe distance between you and your opponent and your remaining crystals, while waiting for an opportunity to attack his crystals. Yet Gustav seems to be betting everything on one last attack. Streams of water come out of his hand again, but this time, the water freezes as soon as he is in the air. Gustav has unleashed an ice attack, a combo magic spell. Without thinking, I charge right in through an onslaught of ice shards. Summon nothing. I let raw mana congregate in my hands and summon it, creating a spherical barrier that envelops my whole body as I continue charging. Oh, you can just summon raw mana and make a shield? Huh. The ice shards hit the barrier and dissolve into icy water that coats the barrier and eats into it. Within seconds, my barrier is blasted away to nothingness, but it has absorbed most of the ice magic. What remains of the attack is only enough to give me a chill, and I don't stop running. In no time, I am face to face with this rookie. Gustav is virtually stunned due to the stress the ice magic has inflicted on his fatigued body. He registers the danger he's in, but he's too battered, winded and drained to even stand up straight. This is it, my friend. Summon. Again, I summon a flock of rocks. They crash down onto Gustav like a rain shower, knocking him down to the ground. Wait, I know you hate compassion magic, but you're gifted in compassion and willpower. So because of this, you instead use willpower and courage, but your courage is weak as hell. So basically, you've been winning games. You're one of the top social players based on willpower alone. Huh. That means on earth magic. Not wasting any time, I dash to another one of his crystals until I'm close enough to conjure a massive boulder above the crystal. I let gravity handle the rest. I gaze back at Gustav, who is still out cold. I might have overdone it a little. Spectacular! The match is over, ladies and gentlemen. Lord Frederic Godwin has effortlessly shattered 2 of his opponent's crystals. Thoughts? That was a really good match. Congratulations on your victory, Frederic. Yes, that was a great match. Congratulations. I joined Elise and the others in the VIP seating area after the match. They are surely impressed with the ease with which I took care of my opponent. A splendid performance if I say so myself. Elise even congratulated me. Yes, you only care about what Elise has to say. Well, my opponent was just a beginner, so it really wasn't all that impressive. Oh, he was a beginner? That might be why you only use willpower magic. You must have been going easy on him. Yes, you might say I was giving him a handicap. The next match begins soon after the staff has finished replacing the crystals and reconstructing the arena. It's another match between amateurs, although this time from a high age bracket. We all watch the match attentively, every so often commenting about interesting magic spells or particularly clever strategies that the sorcerers employ. Hey, I'm thirsty, I'm going to go get some drinks. Oh, I'll go with you. Perfect chance. You and Elise alone. Fine, Senorita, go to get some drinks, leaving me alone with Elise. Elise might have forgiven me, but she doesn't seem that comfortable being alone with just me. I should say something to her. What do you think about my magic? What do you think about the orchestra? What do you think about sorcerer? Huh. Let's save! I don't know what to say. You're giving me 3 choices now, god, why? I feel like saying what you think about my magic might direct into something. The orchestra, she might be interested in music. Let's try what do you think about my magic. What do you think about my magic? Huh? I think you're very strong. Did you enjoy the match? Yeah, the match was enjoyable. The music was wonderful. I didn't know orchestras. Alright, so she's more interested in the orchestra. I should have guessed. Actually, I did guess that much, but I wanted to question about that. Alright. What do you think about the orchestra? Elise's eyes sparkle as brightly as stars in the night sky when she hears my question. It makes me happy to hear her enjoying herself. It was wonderful. I didn't know orchestras were used like at sporting events. This is like being at a concert, but more exciting. Yes, Symphony in C minor. Odora di Spirito Adolescente. A hauntingly beautiful piece indeed. Is that the title? Wow, I really love that piece. I wish I could play it on the piano. Yeah, but it's an orchestral piece. I know, but if I had the score, I think I could rearrange it into a piano piece. Is that so? You must be a great musician. No, I'm not that great, and I don't know if I could be called a musician yet, although I hope to become one someday. You definitely have the talent for all that. When you played the piano at my house, I thought you were really amazing. The memory of listening to Elise's piano resurfaces in my mind, reminding me of the pleasing sound of her music. Unfortunately, it also reminds me of how I had lost control of myself and upset her so badly. Thanks! I can't wait to play the piano again. Well, you can. I was going to say that she could come to my house to play the piano anytime, but it's probably not very wise to bring such things up just yet. If you could fix the broken piano, you would be able to play it to your heart's content. Yeah, exactly. I hope I'll be able to fix it soon. The mere mention of that piano is able to lift Elise's spirit. Hello guys, we have come bearing gifts. Just drink some of it. Here Elise, Frederic. Thanks. Thank you. I would imagine in the VIP seat you have like waiters of some sort, like servants. You can just say, yeah, fetch me water, and then you just fetch you. Hours later, after all the matches have ended, we head home together. Thoughts? Even after we part ways, I can't stop thinking about Elise. You poor sap in love. I'm glad I was able to make amends with her. It's also nice that she seemed to have genuinely enjoyed watching the sorcery matches. However, I could still feel that she was somehow distant. The way she talked to Franz and Rita is different from the way she talked to me. The way she smiled to them is not the same as the way she smiled to me. There's a certain closeness between them that just doesn't exist between us. That's unavoidable considering how I botched her first impressions of me, but I feel jealous. I want to be close to her. I want to be an important person. I want to be an important someone for her. I want her to need me. I want to be able to make her smile. I want to make her happy. That's a nice thought, man. I sit back in the chair, tilting my head backwards. I gaze through the ceiling, the roof, the sky, and the stars, and whatever lies beyond, right into a void as empty and as dark as my heart. Wow. So empty, yet so full. You're gonna say that she brings the light and she fills your heart, right? That's so cheesy! But I guess it works. So dark, yet so bright. For Elise is there. She's now forever in my mind. Yep. When my consciousness returns to the room, my eyes alight on the piano. The piano! Right at this instant. It seems to shine brighter even than the magical light that illuminates the room. The piano with which Elise performed a sonata so mesmerizing that it blinded my spirit and silenced my mind. The piano from which her music came to life, the music that symbolizes her various dreams. That's right, music is the one thing beyond all others that gives Elise happiness. To one day be a musician is a dream. You could employ her as your musician. I wish I could do something to help her achieve that dream. I wish to do something for Elise. She said she loved that piece that accompanied my match, Symphony in C minor, Odora di Spirito Adolescente. She wanted to rearrange it for the piano so that she could play it herself. Odora di Spirito Adolescente. It's a fairly well-known piece. I'm sure Father has the score somewhere in the music room. I get up and go into the music room to look for the score. Couldn't you just ask a butler to look for it? My father is a fan of string music, or string instruments, so in the music room you can find some violins, some viola, a cello, and a contrabass. I haven't been in here since I was a child. Without any idea where I'm supposed to be looking, I start with a bookcase next to the contrabass. On the shelves there are well over 1,000 sheets of music. Oh god, and you're gonna look for one music for a single instrument? I imagine how exhausting this is going to be. Frankly, I would give up if I didn't remember that I was doing this for Elise. Oh, you. Like I said, ask your butler. You have a freaking butler. After going through 20 or 30 sheets, I realized that they are sorted by composer. So I tried to find where music from the composer of Odora di Spirito Adolescente is located in the bookcase. I look and look, but I'm unable to find it. I've gone through the whole bookcase, but I still can't find any scores from the right composer. So I move on to the next bookcase. It houses a similar number of sheets. I look and look again, but the scores of the composer's music are still nowhere to be found. As I walk to the next bookcase, I glance at my chronometer. It's almost midnight. Normally I've gone to sleep, but now I want to do this for Elise. At last I find a score of a symphony written by the same composer as Odora di Spirito Adolescente. So the score I'm looking for should be somewhere in here. Unfortunately for me, the composer is quite prolific, and his music occupies a whole shelf in the bookcase. With a sigh, I start from left, reading the pieces off one by one. Wow, you are so determined just for that. This is why I'm supporting Frederic. I can pretty much sympathize with this bastard. Even though if he is a bastard, I still sympathize with him. Oh, Frederic, you bastard. I can't give up now, because I want to do something. Anything for Elise. At last I reach the end of the shelf, but I have still not come across the correct piece. It should be here together with the score of other musical pieces from the same composer, but it's not. Does my father not have the score for this piece? This is impossible, but where is it then? I scan the room. Let's see, my father and the butlers are too meticulous to have sorted these scores badly. Ah, my father's work desk. On the desk are a few sheets of paper, but none of them are the score. Then, noticing a drawer on the desk, I open it. And there's the score inside the drawer. It's been hiding here all along, reading Symphony in C minor, Odora di Spirito Adolescente, on a piece of paper has never been this gratifying. Why is it on your father's desk, in the drawer, not in the shelf, right where it's stored? I think your father wants it, or is doing something with it. You shouldn't just take it, you know? Or at least copy it, but of course in this world I don't think there's a photocopier. Maybe there's a magic photocopier of some sort. But now a problem. What am I going to do with the score? There's only one copy of it here. Since the score is in the drawer of my father's desk, I expect he's doing something with it. That means I can't just give it to Elise. Exactly. I've no other choice but to copy the score by hand. Wow, I feel so... I wouldn't say sad. I don't want to say I pity him, but I feel like you're going through so much, like, copying it by hand. Wow. Because I have to put the score back inside the drawer before my father starts to work tomorrow morning. So your father is a musician of sorts? I mean, he plays instruments regularly? Wow, look at him. So determined. The chronometer shows that it's a little far after midnight. Sleepiness overcomes me as it always does on the night after a soccer match. With a pen in one hand, the score and empty... With a pen in one hand, the score and empty sheets of paper on my desk, and my listless body wearily perched on the chair, I set out to copy the score. All 24 pages full of obscure musical symbols. Wow. Let's see. That note goes here, that one goes here, and is that on the third or the fourth line? Oh, the fourth. Wait, this isn't colored in. This one has a flag on its stem? I feel drowsy. Maybe I should get one of our servants to do this for me, but no, I can't do that. They might make a mistake. This is my responsibility. Really? You tried? I would trust the butler. I mean, you're an aristocrat. Your butler has to be somewhat capable. You can do this. Oh wow. I like seeing you try, man, though. Half an hour later, I'm done with the first page. 24 pages, half an hour, I'm done with the first page. Wow. That was too slow. With that kind of pace, I won't be able to finish more before morning. I have to try doing this faster. You're gonna make mistakes then. I grab a new sheet of paper and proceed to the next page, forcing myself to stay awake and struggling to keep my hand from shaking. Something tell me you're gonna fall asleep on the desk. Your father gonna come in, you wake... Father or a servant comes in, sees you like this, and you wake up and be like, what are you doing here? And you're like, oh. I'm just have a feeling. Halfway done. Oh, halfway already. I thought of checking the corner here, but decided there was no point. I'll just keep going. I'm tired, but I've decided to do this for Elise, because I want to see her smile. If she will only smile, it will have been worth doing this. It would have been worth a sleepless night. Okay, I'm still... Yep, this is why I have a feeling this is your character, buddy. You're like a bastard, but you're like our bastard. But you still like... You try. Thoughts. When the notes on the score start to get blurry, I slap myself to stay awake. As time wears on, I have to slap myself more and more often. More dots. Finally, it's done. I check the whole thing again to make sure that I haven't made any mistakes, and then I carefully set the copy aside on my desk, and quickly return the original score to its drawer in the music room. Well, at least you had the common sense to know that your father was gonna use that sheet for something. Back in my room, I collapsed onto my bed, drowning in exhaustion, but satisfied that I was able to make this gift of music that Elise wanted. With this, I can help Elise achieve her dream. At the very least, she'll be happy, because she can play the music she loves on the piano. I don't know what kind of smile she'll make when I give this to her. The thought puts a smile on my own face. I'm happy to have done something for her. For Elise. I slip into a deep sleep as the first light of morning slips into my room. Water Day, 30th Sextilis AM 3:13. Oh, Frederic. I'm awoken up by the sound of knocking on my door, followed by the voice of a maid from behind the door. My lord, lunch has been served. With a groan, I force myself to get up and drag myself downstairs. Oh, you slept until lunch. Father has gone out somewhere, so I sit by myself at the dining table. Some dishes are already prepared. Suddenly aware that I missed breakfast this morning, I devour a thin slice of marinated raw salmon, barely tasting it. Despite having slept through the morning, my eyelids still feel heavy as lead. Well, at least I managed to copy that score for Elise. I take a bite of veal loin roast, but before I can judge its taste, I remember that I have to give the copy of the score to Elise before she leaves the conservatoire for home. Hastily, I finish my meal, shower, and leave the house. Thoughts? You've been playing Frederic for a while now. Why, if it isn't young Lord Godwin, what brings you to my humble laboratory? I've come to the laboratory after arriving at the conservatoire in the taxi carriage, but for some reason Elise isn't here. Neither is Franz. Instead, I see Professor Poe, who had visited my father last week. Yesterday, I used sorcery as an excuse to look for Franz and Elise, but in my haste, I hadn't thought of any reason why I might come here today. I'm looking for Franz. Oh. I didn't know the two of you have become so close. It's too bad, but Franz left this morning. Where did he go? The factory. He hadn't been seeing any progress with his assistant's measure, so he thought she should try reproducing the effect on it in the original setting. He took Elise back to the slums. I see. The factory. Thank you very much, Professor. You're welcome, my young lord. Oh no, you're gonna go back to the pros area. You're gonna fight Libertad! Oh god. But I think this is a good place to end it. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.